Well, good morning everybody, welcome back to the channel, Motorhoming Fun. We're back home now everybody from our adventures to Whitby and Filey. So we just come out on this Tuesday morning, nice morning. The Action 5 has had some firmware updates, so we want to give those a try, and we're going to have a wander into Wicksteed Park. Wicksteed Park contacted me yesterday and asked if I could do some promotional pictures from the drone around the park. So it looks a nice morning, wind is quite light, so we're going to head down to the park and see if we can get some nice photos for them. So as I say, a little bit of a try out on this camera with the new firmware. The bit rate should be improved, so quality of videos should be slightly better, guys. So it's a little test out day again, so come with us on our walk. Right, so we're heading into Wicksteed via the old railway cutting in Barton Seagrave, and we're going to follow the old Red Row Lake and just across the bottom fields and come into Wicksteed via the fishing lake this morning. Just let everybody know, guys, we've got some lovely footage still to come from Whitby. We've got the lovely Whitby Abbey. We've got some Whitby Abbey drone flights, some more beach flights, and then we ventured off to Filey to Centenary Way campsite, and we had some lovely walks around the town, Filey Brig, and some walks on the beach, and some of those you need to watch to the end, guys, and all that, and that we nearly didn't make it back off the beach on a few occasions. So yeah, they're coming out in the next few days and weeks, guys. I think we got some YouTube footage every day now until the 20th of November at the moment. Right, so we'll walk down the opposite side of the lake today. You can see in those bushes some beautiful autumn winter colours are appearing now. As I say, there has been a bit rate increase for videos on this camera, so just like to really see how things are faring with it, really, guys. I thought they looked pretty good before on the footage I've been watching from obviously Whitby and Filey, so yeah, we'll compare later. Right, so once we're left Red Row Lake here, we're gonna just cut across the fields into Wicksteed. Not too sure what the conditions are like at the moment. Must admit I haven't been down this way for nearly 2 weeks. So I've also been doing some work around the paths around the lake at Wicksteed. So as I say, haven't seen if those are finished or not. So just a quick look back. As I say, Red Row Lake, it's basically just a runoff area for all the drains and your downpipes and your gutters from the new housing estate behind us. As I say, most of these new housing estates nowadays do some sort of little lake or something as the runoff soakaways, and it makes it lovely for the wildlife. Although this is a few years old now, and the reeds around the edges are getting a little bit overgrown, so I think they could do with some maintenance pretty shortly down here. Right, so the fields don't look too bad. I thought they might be a little bit waterlogged. We had a lot of rain. Well, a little bit underfoot there. We have got the walking boots on this morning. Looks like they've finished the bridge, put the handrails on now across here. Still got a little bit of foot pain at the moment, problem from what we had last week. The plantar fasciitis, and that had it many years ago, and it seems to have come back to haunt me the last week or so. So as I say, we're just going to cross this bridge now and head into Wicksteed's. You can probably see it's a beautiful morning. They do say it's going to be about 17 degrees in the Midlands today. I think tomorrow's going to be a bit of a misty, foggy start, they said, so we thought let's come into Wicksteed's today, do this little bit of test walk and get that drone up. It's a lovely sunrise, as you can see. It's about 8:30 on this Tuesday morning at the moment. Over there is what they call South Meadow. And you've got the fishing lake in front. So we're just going to follow this little track around and head into Wicksteed's, which brings us in near the pontoon. As I say, unfortunately they took all the boarding up now, the boardwalk, and I think that has been replaced with just a normal stony path, which is a shame. It was a lovely little section, the boardwalk, but I guess it was going to cost too much to replace it with similar. Now, just some views across the fishing lake. There is one fisherman now I see. He's obviously been camping overnight. He's got a tent there. Well, it's that time of year, unfortunately. Every dog walk is a muddy dog walk almost nowadays. So we've had to put the boots on. We've still got shorts on at the moment. Once we get long trousers on, we'll have the old wellies on for these sort of walks. Right, so that's a pontoon. Do we go over that first or come back to it? It's got the railway track here. Right, looks like they finished the work here. It looks like they've got a new bit of decking directly in front of the pontoon, and the rest of it is gravel pathway. As I say, this section here was all boardwalk for about 100 metres or so. Right, let's just spin you around. That's the main lake in front. Right, we're going to get the drone up shortly. Right, it looks like they've took some bushes out here, cleared that a bit, made a new little pathway section around to the other side of the fishing lake. And what a glorious day it's looking. New bit of fence in there, so I don't know whether that's going to continue all the way along. Suddenly just ends there. Right, we'll just head along here. Nice little area, I think, where we can get the drone up. Looking to get some pictures of the lake area and the Greenland area and that. So we'll duly oblige, see what we can do. I did send them some pictures yesterday of some original footage we had. Right, I think we're gonna get behind this log and get the drone up from here. Well, I think we got some nice photos. We're going to move over to the other end of the park and hopefully do some more. Had a nice little drone flight as well. Right, little wander over towards the lake. See the sun glistening on it. As I say, it's a beautiful day for October. You got some cormorants on the posts there. So glorious. And we got a, I don't know what you'd call them, a flock of swans, gaggle of swans, but there's a good few there. Well, just a beautiful day. Right, we'll head where the model boating lake is now. And then I think we'll just have a little wander up to where the pavilion and the rose garden, the ornamental garden is. As I say, how glorious is today. We won't get too many more days, I guess, in the year like this. There's Bo. I think she missed us last week. She didn't get many long walks with Mum, but as I say, this is a model boating lake. Right, we'll head up towards the pavilion end. We'll probably just walk by the fun fair and the Daredevil Cafe. As you can see, park is very quiet now in the autumn. Probably be busier next week. I'll probably open a few rides and have the train running. Half term next week. Well, I'm trying to capture some video in some different light conditions, shade, sunshine, as I say, just see how it turns out. We are filming in 4K 30 10-bit HGL colour, which should be high definition colour, and we're also filming in what they call pro mode instead of auto today. So that's the Daredevil Cafe. We'll be having a firework evening here, I think, on the Saturday. I think is it the 2nd of November. Well, campsite down there. I don't think nobody's on it now, so we'll walk back through there another day. Right, let's head over towards the pavilion now. Get ourselves in another position for some more photos from the drone. Well, I think I'm quite happy how things are going today, certainly for the photos and that, so hopefully Wicksteeds will be pleased with what I'm going to send them. Right, this is a pavilion. Fortunately no water fountain on today. Well, everything's changing. That was very colourful a few weeks ago. Now everything is gradually dying off. Right, we'll just go back in front of the pavilion, walk through the gardens, past the train station and head back round the bottom side of the lake. Right, a few of the big wigs there. They're trying to organise things for the fireworks in a few days. They did stop doing fireworks here many years ago. There was a bit of a firework accident. I think a young lad unfortunately got one in his face. I think it went off in the wrong direction, so a lot of the display is right down the bottom end out the way, so Let's just have a little wander through here. I think spring, autumn, certainly the best months. Lovely to see the leaves on the floor now. Autumn colours. I think it's just every shade of colour you can imagine. The golden yellow, orange on that tree. And you got a lovely carpet of leaves. And back out the gate, looking where we just come from. Well, there's Merlin. He's safely locked up in there. He'll probably be out at the weekend, certainly next week, half term. I think they do some Halloween things here. And you got Cheyenne, the older train. They use that one when the other one's out of action. And there is another very old one down in the sheds, and some old rusty carriages. We'll probably show you those on the way by. Probably can't see the engine, but we can see the old carriage. Right, down to the bottom of the lake now. Once we get closer, we'll put Sky in the lead. People get a little bit irate with Sky, or any dogs, because the wildlife down near the lake. Looks like all the rowing boats, they're being packed away now. Oh, that's a peacock calf. I can't see the resident peacock. He tends to stay in the lodges now. Behind there's some wooden lodges with lots of residents, and I think they tend to look after him and feed him. Right, head down this way. Well, I was told there was an old engine in one of these sheds. I'm not too sure, to be honest, but there's a bit of an old carriage as well in here. So you can probably see that. And there's a bit of a, well, I don't know what you'd call that, a bit of a maintenance truck, but yeah, I probably haven't seen the light of day for many a years or been on the track. I think there's some other old stuff from the park in there, artifacts. I don't know whether you've seen Salvage Hunters with Drew Pritchard, but he come here a few years ago and he had a good wander around the sheds trying to buy some old stuff. Well, we can go that way, across the little bridge and through the fields, but we'll go over the pontoon today. Right, I think Sky wants a little dip or play in the River Eyes now. She's saying, come on, take me. Don't know how high it is, haven't been here, as I say, for a few weeks. Sky is a little bit high. We'll go. Go on then, not too far. In. We haven't not throwing the ball in. Go. No? You're not going in? No, you're going in or not? Come on. Well, I think we flew the drone at the right time. Wind seems to be picking up at the moment. You can probably see on those, what are they called? Rushes, bulrushes. Right, I think we'll conclude this video here, everybody. Hope you enjoyed our little Tuesday morning walk around Wicksteed's. As I say, it was mainly just to try these new settings on the camera, new firmware, plus we wanted to get out and do some drone photos for the park. As I say, they did contact me yesterday asking if I'd got any they could use. I said, well, we've got a few flights, and I'm willing on a nice day like today to come and get some more. So hope we've achieved everything, and yeah, thanks again. Do subscribe, do comment, do like this little vlog, everybody, and we'll see you hopefully on the next one very soon. So it's a bye from Ian, it's a bye from Sky, and it's also a bye from Bo today. Bye for now.